I fucking hate my internet. One second, chat will let me refresh. Don't worry about those. Touch on my phone. There we go. I don't know why my internet is being a proper tit lately. It just says anytime I try to stream, it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna work now. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Comic-Con, that's what we were talking about. Because for those who don't know, we met Funda on Sunday, I think it was. Like, we met you on Sunday, if I remember right. Because Saturday was the MCYT meet. Yeah, for those who don't know, Funda was just standing very awkwardly in the car, like, off the group a bit. Like, it's just like, okay, this is just a random person just chilling by your group. I didn't know it at the time that it was Funda. Until, you know, you said hi and everything, and then Alex was like, oh my god, it's Funda, and it's just like, it's Funda? Yeah, Comic-Con was crazy. I was actually terrified of meeting everyone because I didn't. Yeah, you were fine. We were just all being weird. Comic-Con was a very weird time. That whole week is just kind of a blur for me. Kind of. Not fully. Also, Alex nearly rugby tackling me to the ground was not fun. See, because we had a plan. So on the 26th, we all travelled down / into London because flights. And, you know, we meet up in Victoria because that's where, like, airport people are coming in. And we all made a shit ton of jokes about that. Because that was funny. Haha, we love to do shit like that. And just airport. I'm not going to the airport. Yeah, you are. So yeah, we all like turn up at different times on the 26th. Like Joe, Mon, and Salem are there like fucking early. Like early. Like they're the first people to arrive. Apart from Alex, but Alex lives in London, so they get a pass. And then next was me and Toasty. So the plan is I meet up with Toasty and we tackle the tube together and just have, you know, a nice fun time. Toasty thought that they could get the earlier train in, which meant that they would have been hitting like London the same time as I would have been. That didn't work. So we had to go back to our OG time. Thankfully, my train got in a bit late anyway, due to some minor delays and stuff like that. So yeah. And so I got in a bit late to King's Cross. You know, not too bad, like five minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes late, you know. Not super duper late, but also not like early. So then me and Toasty meet up about 12-ish. And then it's just like, we need to get to London Victoria now, because that's where we were meeting Alex and Out of Space and the rest of the group. So me and Toasty are like, okay, let's go and hit the tube. Jesus fucking Christ, it is so warm on the tube. I was fucking sweating on the tube. And also nearly fell over a good few times because it had been a while since I was on a train. Of, like, any kind. So I nearly fell over a few times. That was fun. Toasty may or may not have slightly laughed at me for it. But, you know, that's fine, that's fine. I got my payback on the motherfucker later on in the week, it's fine. So yeah, we hit the tube. We head to the meeting place. And one of the things is Alex never specified where we were going to meet up. It was just like, oh, like, turn up at this location and then I'll come find you. And it's just like, yes, very astute, Alex. So me and Toasty thought we would be little shits and call Alex on one of our phones and just do like, and just go, where are you, like, down the phone at Alex until they told us where they were at, until they went, and I'm so sorry, and then, like, then we communicated where we were going to be. Alex didn't get that and was deliberately actually trying to find out where the fuck we were. And me and Toasty had just met up, called each other, I called Toasty a Wilbur Kinney, I got called a Scott Kinney back in return. And yeah, that was fun. So we were just like, okay, next time, like, they ring back, we actually, like, go, hey, where the fuck actually are you? Because this is important, this is serious business. And then it's just like, and then what happened was, me and Toasty came out of the tube, Alex came the opposite direction, and we somehow passed each other without seeing each other. So we somehow managed to pass by each other without knowing. And Alex is just like, where the fuck are you? Like, I cannot find you. And it's just like, where the fuck are you? Until we saw the person in question walk right fucking past us. And I get that Alex is blind. I get that. But Jesus fucking Christ, we were shouting at Alex. They were going, Alex! I, like, literally shouting at Alex. And then once Alex realized that they had, like, discovered us, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, I proceeded to get very bear hugged to the point where Alex knocked over my luggage into some other poor twat, into, like, some poor other guy. So, like, this guy had to deal with the fact that there was just now a random suitcase being launched at him. And I was just like, okay, yeah, this is fine. And then Alex was just like, oh, come here, you fuck, to Toasty. So Toasty got their hug. And yeah, we proceeded to make our way over to where the Gatwick Express was, where everyone else had been gathering. And yeah, it was a lot of hugs that day. Oh, you didn't have to. Alright, thank you. So yeah, a lot of hugs, a lot of short jokes because I'm very tiny. So, like, at that point, it was me, Alex, Toasty, Salem, Joe, and Mon. So Vex hadn't arrived yet. Vex didn't arrive until much later on in the day. And we're just like, okay, we have a couple hours to kill before Vex arrives. And that's like, we can do it. We can be adults. You know, we can be adults. We can be people. We can survive without Vex for a while. But yeah, like, we went to Alex's place. We're very loud on the tube. Like, not just me and Toasty were loud on the tube. I will admit that. Like, I will admit we were a tad bit chaotic in London. Not our fault. You cannot blame us. Fight me over it. So yeah. So we like got on the train to like Alex's place. Not gonna dox them, but we got on another train to Alex's place. And it's just like, okay, like, we have like a good few hours to kill before Vex arrives. And it's just like, okay, what do we want to do? Like, we can chill, we can vibe, we can do things. And it's just like, well, first of all, let's just focus on getting to yours, dumping off all of our suitcases and rucksacks and shit. And then, like, we'll figure out what the fuck to do. So, yeah, we got on the train, we loaded all of our suitcases into, like, the luggage racks and shit. You know, and we just, I got very, very squished into the corner, like, because I sat next to the window, so I got very squished against the window because of it, because I had Alex, it was me, Alex, Toasty, and then opposite was Joe, Salem, Mon. So that's like how we sat. We sat on those like long, like, bench type chairs with like the little mini table. And it's just like, okay, yeah, this is fine. Like, we can manage this. And yeah, Alex was like, we were all excited because like we'd been talking about this like since May of last year, since the May Comic Con of last year happened. And like we were just like, oh my god, like this is happening. And it's like, oh my god, this is happening. Like, this is a thing now. Like, we're actually doing this shit. Like, oh my god, like, we're actually here. We're here in London. We're vibing with each other. And I don't think it set in until after we got Vex. Like, it had been slowly setting in, like, throughout the day, like, oh my god, this is happening. We've actually met up. But it didn't fully... Okay, yeah, I can still add some of that in. It didn't fully set in until we had Vex, until we were a full ensemble. Like, so yeah, so we just vibed and we started, and then Alex was just like, okay, you guys are probably hungry because, you know, planes and trains and, you know, the whole 9 yards. So, like, okay, we'll do some sandwiches. We'll shift all of our stuff upstairs. We'll have some scran. And then, like, we'll go from there of what we want to do. And I have some very fond memories of the trip. I also have some very cursed memories of the trip. One of them being that Toasty ate Babybel wax. And not the Babybel. So I don't know if anyone in chat isn't from the UK, but in the UK you can get like these little circular like bite-sized cheese things called Babybel, and they're wrapped in wax and then wrapped in plastic. Toasty, after being dead by Alex's brother, who was partly there for some of it, like, had to deal with the shenanigans that is us. So yeah, that was fun. It was nice meeting like Remy and everything. And like yeah, like Toasty was in a little bit of a in like a dumbass mood, I want to say. And like Mon and like Joe were trying Babybels for the first time, and like the mini cheddars you can get, like the mini cheddar like snacks you can get, trying some of them. coming up here to eat the wax and then not. Yeah. Okay, Toasty's reasoning was that he didn't like the Babybel wax, like the actual cheese. Toasty went, I don't like the cheese. And Alex took candid shots throughout the entirety of the week of all of the shit we did. So there is just one picture in the Discord that we have of Mon just trying to pry Toasty's mouth open to, like, make them spit out the wax. And then and then there was a bunch of jokes being made, and it was just like, it was a lot of fun. But, like, yeah. And then we were just like, oh, imagine how funny it would be if, like, Toasty was in a glue trap. And then it was just... and then Toasty proceeded to lay in a glue trap while waiting for... Like, this was, like, when Alex and Mon were, like, making the sandwiches. So we had, like, ham and cheese sarnies for dinner. Not the most filling thing on the planet, but, like, we were hungry and we were semi-hungry, like, and kind of, like, running on, like, a lot of adrenaline and shit. So it was like, okay, yeah, no, we'll take a ham and cheese sarnie over anything. And so, like, me and Joe, we were joking around with Toasty, and we went, oh, imagine how funny it would be if you were in a glue trap. And Toasty then proceeded to put themselves in a glue trap, like, on the floor. And then I do not know what mood me and Joe were in that first day, but it was just chaos. Because I was just like, we started making a bit, because I don't know if anyone in chat has played Skyrim before, and if you have, like, Merida's Beacon is all I'm gonna say for reference. Reference. Like, I proceeded to, like, slap Toasty on the ass as, like, a joke, as, like, a ha-ha funnies. I've just slapped you on the ass because you're in a glue trap. And all I heard was Toasty go, a new hand touches the beacon, and it's just like, is this our new bit for the week? So, like, that bit was fucking born. Yeah. That bit was born during that week of a new hand touches the beacon, and that's just become a meme ever since. Yeah. That was day one. This wasn't even when we were at con. This was when we were chilling at Alex's place. So, day two, so the Friday, we went to see the FNAF movie, and I met Junk. I met Junkicle. That was fun. Some of these areas aren't lit up. Yeah, I met Junk. We picked Junk up from the train station. We went and saw the FNAF movie. There's a fucking log somewhere. God damn it. Right, I'm gonna sleep first before we do that. Yeah, we saw the FNAF movie on Friday. We went to like an afternoon screening of it. So we saw that in cinemas. And like the amount of is that the Bite of 87 jokes we were making was very, very funny. A few of us freaked out when we saw MatPat because yes. It was just like, oh my god, it's MatPat. Like, a bit devastated Markiplier wasn't in it because he was filming Iron Lung at the time. That's why he couldn't be in the film. So yeah. But yeah, we were excited. It was just like, oh my god, like, we're seeing the FNAF movie, but we're seeing it together, because that was one of the big things that Vex and Mon wanted to do. Oh, that's also the thing we did. We went and picked up Vex when they got in, and Vex was just like so excited to like be hanging with us and stuff, so that was fun. We picked Vex up at like about 8 o'clock, because what it was is Vex told us they were landing at 7:15, at night. So we thought, okay, yeah, like, we can dick around, we can mess around, we can have some fun, you know. And we thought, oh, imagine what would be funny if we start playing Uno and Vex turns up. As a joke, we were just like, hey, let's play Uno, that'll kill some time for a bit. You know, and I was just like, I have Snapchat notifications. So I opened my Snapchat and we have an MCM like group for the con. And it's just two snaps from Vex. One showing that they had boarded the plane, and the next one was at like 10 to 7, seeing they had landed. They had landed early in the UK. And I got everyone, and I just like go, hey guys, Vex has landed. There's a car of cheers. And I went, Vex landed 15 minutes ago. And it's just like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, we're in the in a round of Uno. And we had a rule that entire week that we were not going to go like anywhere alone, that we had to stay in at least pairs or groups of 3. Because, you know, autism, ADHD, the whole thing. Yeah, Vex landed early and they were like asking, you know, should they like make their way down to Alex's because they knew what train to get and everything, or like should we go and get them? And Salem was like, okay, well, I get, like, Salem's just like, I don't mind going and getting them. And Alex is just like, well, you remember the rule, like, someone has to go with you, because that's the rule we had the entire event. And I was just like, okay, I can go, and I'm just like, okay, I'll go with Salem then, because I wasn't playing Uno, I was helping. Salem had so many cards in Uno, I had to help them with it. Like, oh my god, that game was against Salem. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm not playing Uno, like, I'm relatively dressed. The only thing is I'm wearing my glasses, so, you know. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's just like, I can go with Salem, and we can go and pick up Vex. And Alex is just like, and Alex proceeded to go, oh, well, Vex has promised me, like, the first hug. Sorry, Alex. It's just like, okay, well, me and Zilla will go and get Vex. And we did. We got the train together. We went and got Vex. And, like, Vex was literally, like, I don't want to say Vex gave off tourist energy, but Vex gave off tourist energy. The way they were just standing there in Victoria. And the worst part about it was, the good thing about it was Mon kept them on the phone. Because they were literally just going through all of our phone numbers trying to ring us to see if we could come, to see if anyone was available to come and get them. So it's just like, okay, yeah, like, they rang Joe first, then they rang Mon, and thankfully Mon's phone was right next to me, so I just passed it over. And Mon was like, oh, it's Vex. And it's just like, Vex was just like, are you guys coming to get me or not? Or like, do I have to make my own way? And it's just like, me and Salem were just like, we're running to the train station now. So, like, we went and got Vex. And right as we got there, Vex's phone, like, died because it had no battery. And we were just like, and it's just like, we sent him on, like, try and keep Vex on the phone as long as possible, just while we, like, get going and stuff. And Mom was just like, yeah, I can do that. And literally, right as we got there, Vex's phone died from having no battery. And it was just like, okay, yeah, we timed that perfectly. Because, like, if we had been, like, a couple minutes late, it would have been like, oh shit, like, Vex is in London, Victoria. With no phone battery. Well, shit. Because one of the big things we had, one of the big things we made sure is we had power banks for phones and stuff. And, like, someone always had, like, a wire for it. So, like, that was one thing we made. So we went and got Vex, and we all, like, reunited, and then it kicked us like a horse would kick you. Of, okay, this is actually happening. Like, we're all here. This is happening. And it was, like, really exciting. And then on Friday, we did Asda Trip, FNAF movie, met up with Junk. Saturday was con and my birthday. And I want to strangle these fuckers. I want to strangle Miles. I want to strangle all of them for fucking knowing. So, like, we go to con on Saturday, you know, we're having a fun time. We go to the MCYT meetup, all that jazz. I'm gonna leave out the not so fun details for all of you, because, yeah, I got so overstimulated, I literally shut down at con. Not fun, not fun at all. But yeah, I also saw, and I fucking regret this, I saw TikTok Jesus walk past. But yeah, so Saturday rolls around, it's my birthday, literally sat up till midnight waiting for the clock to tick over, and I went, hey guys, have you checked what time it is? Everyone went, ah! So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, it was my birthday on Saturday, and I had made just a little comment on like on Thursday when we'd picked Vex up. I went, gee, it's a shame that Miles can't be here because I really want to meet them, you know, but I guess there's always next con, like next time I'm down in London, you know, I can meet them then. And Vex was just like, Shade, you have no idea how difficult it was for me and Selim to bite our tongues. And I'm like, looking back on it, I should have known those fuckers were up to something. But, like, yeah, it turns out that they had been coordinating. That there is a whole separate channel, tree, in the Discord dedicated to birthday plans for me for that week. Like, for Saturday. And, like, around about 5, Alex, around about 5 o'clock, Alex is just like, okay, we should really start heading off because, like, we got to, like, do the whole surprise thing for you and yada yada yada. They told me they were doing a surprise birthday and that Toasty was the decoy because Toasty was just like, hey, do you want to come to the shop and get a vape? And it's just like, yeah, I don't mind doing that. And Toasty went, yeah, I was meant to be the decoy while everyone set everything up. I was just like, oh, well, if you guys still want to do that, you know, I can act as though I didn't know, you know, you didn't tell me. And they were just like, well, we had something else planned that might actually be happening, and we really need to get going. That should have been the first tip off that they were hiding something from me. So, we get back to the train station that's near Alex's. And Toasty, my dude, my guy, my broski, is sprinting down the street. And I'm like, okay, that's suspect. Okay, that's suspicion number 2. Well, correction, suspicion number 3. So something's going on. They're hiding something from me. At first I'm thinking, oh, like, maybe, like, you know, oh, more trees. I'm just thinking, okay, like, maybe they, like, want to get it actually set up without me seeing it. Nope. We turn the corner and Toasty is hugging someone at the train station. And I'm like, okay, so they were actually meeting up with someone. And I got close and I just went, wait a fucking minute. These fuckers had coordinated with Miles to show up on my goddamn fucking birthday. Like, they were willing to pay the fucking train fees, the travel fees, just so Miles could come and see me on my birthday. And I'm like, and I just stop and I go, no, you fucking didn't. And everyone went, well, we didn't know if it was going to be a certain plan, like if it was actually going to happen. But it ended up happening, and it's just like, I was just like, I fucking hate all of you. As a joke, I was just like, I hate all of you. And they went, nah, no, you don't. And it's just like, how, what, where, why, and it's just like, we have an entire Discord dedicated to birthday plans, and it's just like, I'm gonna strangle all of you. And let me tell you something, Miles is tall. Motherfucker's built like a fucking green bean. Like, Jesus. But also very, very, very lanky. There is no muscle to that person. That person is a twig. Like, literally, an absolute twig. So, yeah, like... So, yeah, they coordinated that and somehow managed to get Miles to turn up for my birthday. And that's when Vex admitted that they had to bite their tongue on the on the train back when we picked them up on Thursday. When I said, "Man, I wish Miles could have been here, but it's okay. Like, there's always next con," and it's just like, you fuckers, you motherfuckers, I'm going to eat your kneecaps. Like, it was like, are you kidding me? I said to them, like, I wouldn't have been upset if, like, Miles couldn't have made it. Like, I literally said to Alex, oh, we don't have to do anything for my birthday, like, if, like, people are too tired to, like, as long as I'm just chilling out with you guys, like, it's fine. And Alex was just like, yeah, no, now we have to do something for your birthday. Also, I need to shunt these eggs around. And Alex is just like, okay, yeah, now we have to do something for your birthday. And I'm just like, nah, we don't. It's fine. Like, we don't have to do anything. Because I would have been happy with just chilling. With just chilling, basically, with everyone during my birthday. Like, I would have been happy with that. But apparently that wasn't enough for a few people, and they were like, yeah, now we want to do something. And I'm just like, you don't have to do something. We can just chill and vibe. So, yeah, it turns out they had been coordinating with Miles about whether or not Miles could make it. And Vex and Toasty literally said that they would pay for Miles's train fare to get down. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? It was a nice surprise, but at the same time, I kind of felt bad for, like, a variety of reasons. Number one is because we didn't get a chance to spend, like, a lot of time with Miles that night. Like, I think we only spent, like, roughly an hour with them, and then they had to go. And then that was really sad and depressing. And it was just like, hey, like, what if we could, like, make them come to Chinatown with us on Tuesday? Because we had plans outside of con for the whole week. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, bet I will be down for that. Like, I would be down for that. So, yeah, we did my birthday. That was cool and fun. And then once we did that, it was Sunday, which was day 2 of con. And that was day 2 was a lot more chill. I went to the Magnus Archives panel with Joan Salem in solidarity. I haven't finished the Magnus Archives yet. I'm working on it. It makes good background noise when I'm writing. So yeah, I went to that panel. The panel was a bit shit because you couldn't hear anything because the microphones were shit. So, like, we ended up leaving, like, partway through just because we could not hear anything. Also, it was jam-packed. Like, the Magnus Archive panel was jam-fucking packed. And it's just like, okay, I'm glad we didn't go. But, yeah, it was, like, kind of a mess and a disaster and everything. But yeah, Sunday was a little more, I want to say relaxed, because it was a lot more chill on Sunday. The only thing we had to worry about was the fact that con was closing early, because cons always close early on last days. So it was just like, okay, yeah, like we need a speed run getting all of the shit we want. So me, Salem, and Joe went round Artist Alley. We got a shit. I got the best print. I got the best fucking print. I still have them. I still have like all my trinkets and shit from like con. So maybe like I could do like a stream or something like where I go over that. Because Salem made us little trinket bags. And it was just like, I wanted to get you guys something. And it's just like, I wanted to get you guys something. And I gave everyone like little jars filled with stones. And it's just like, yeah, we're just giving trinkets out to each other. I'm pretty sure Alex has an open bag of glow-in-the-dark ducks that I left behind. And went, nah, you can just keep them. So yeah, we just chilled on Sunday, stuff like that. Monday we didn't do anything. Well, we went for a walk around the park. That was like a mini park area and like nearby. We did that because we were so tired from con. We just decided not to do anything. Like on Monday. So it's just like, yeah, we're doing nothing on Monday. Like we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna maybe sleep. And me and Toasty were just like, hey, why don't we play some Stardew? Since we both have our laptops, let's play some Stardew. And I'm just like, bet I'm down for that, because I'm always down for Stardew. We ended up naming the farm Beacon Farm. I misspelled it, which made it even funnier. But yeah, we started that, and we have not played on that game in a bit. I might kick him up the ass for that and see if he's still down. Cows, shush. You're being loud. Tuesday was Chinatown, and we managed to get Miles for that. So Miles joined us for Chinatown. That was fun. I tried Bao and Boba for the first time. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Do like them. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Wednesday we went Camden. That was fun. Very, 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 very overwhelming Camden. Like, I made the joke of, hey, why don't we all get, like, impulsive matching piercings? And we didn't end up doing that. Because, you know, a lot of us got very overwhelmed. I did, however, come back with some really nice rings. And some, like, new jewelry and shit. So it wasn't, like, a complete waste. But yeah, and so we did Camden. We got a tad bit drunk on Wednesday as well. That was fun. Oh, that's what Joe tried. So in the north, like, it's pretty common to put curry sauce on a lot of dishes. Primarily when you're eating, like, fish and chips. Like, that's a common thing. So I was just like, oh, if we could get, like, some curry sauce, I would love to show, like, Joe and Mon, like, a northern tradition of where you dip in curry sauce and you eat it. Or you, like, pour it all over your food and eat it like that. Apparently, and I learned this recently, I got Joe addicted to curry sauce. Because, you know the sweet chili, like, dip things you can get from McDonald's? Joe ended up sneaking some of those back home. Like, when he flew back home. And I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And Alex went, you started this. And it's just like, yeah, I take responsibility for it, because it's good. Like, northern tradition. But one of the things I want to do is I want to bring all of them like up my end of the country just to show them stuff. Because there's a local con to me called SunnyCon Newcastle. Yeah. I got Joe addicted to that apparently. There's a con near me called SunnyCon Newcastle. There's two. There's one in Liverpool, one in Newcastle. And I was just like, hey, how about instead of doing MCM London, because a lot of our friends are talking about boycotting it because of the price and shit, why don't we go to a much smaller con that's still pretty good, but like also like not as packed? Because yes, SunnyCon Newcastle is still a pretty big ass con because it's in St James's Park, which is the football stadium. But like it's not nearly as packed as like MCM as MCM Comic Con. It's more chill. It's like you show up when you show up. Usually there are like cosplay panels that go on as well, like in the little rooms off to the corners and like off on like the corner or like on different floors and stuff. So that's usually pretty fun. Like I would love to organize like an MCYT panel for that con at some point where it's just like, yes everyone, welcome to the MCYT in character, because you can do in character and then you can do out of character panels where you talk about your cosplayers and things like that, and it's a whole other vibe from like London Comic Con. Like it's much more chiller and like you and usually there's always like an after party up there if you do like an Airbnb or a hotel in Newcastle. You can go to the after party. And that's a lot of fun. So I really want to take Joe there, Mon, Alex as well, and maybe Miles and anyone else who's down south, and be just like, yeah, this is how we do it, like, up north. I really, really want them to try a chicken parmo, though. Like, that is, like, the one thing I would love for them to try is a chicken parmo. Because they don't have it down south, and it's just like, the pain, the suffering. It's just like, why do you not have this thing that is like, literally you look at it and go, fuck me, like, it's such high calorie food. Okay, what I might do is fully actually stock out my shop, because I have updated my shop. We will carry on like building a bit on the base, don't worry. But yeah, one of the big difference between like a Northern Con and like that I've noticed is like it's just very crowded, very packed, like you can't get in and out. There's like no direct there's no floor. Like, you'd think they would do, like, one way in, one way out kind of system, but, like, Jesus Christ. Like, part of the reason I was getting overwhelmed was due to the constant people, like, pushing past me and stuff. Usually I can... Oh, I birthed a child. Usually I can manage it pretty well, but, like... Oh my god, I could not manage it. It got to the point where, like, Toasty and Vex were like, do you need help getting, like, through this area? And I'm just like, maybe, I don't know. Like, not being funny, like, Toasty and Vex were, like, my bodyguards during con. Because, like, they were just like, yeah, we're gonna make sure you're okay. Because it was not only my first time at MCM Comic Con, it was my first time in London. So it was very overwhelming. Very, very overwhelming. But it was fun. How's my bot? Oh, someone bought my bone blocks. Oh yeah, I sell mycelium now. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Okay, so we had a sale of bone blocks and... No, wait, yeah, you're good. Bone blocks and some and some glowberries. That's good. That's what I wanted to do. I need to grind out a sword for Miles. Because, yeah, yesterday we were helping Alex with a pillager raid, and we died quite a bit. We died a lot. So, yeah. Like... It was really, really fun. I do want to strangle Miles, though, however, because... Oh yeah, I can imagine it being bad. I know my first con, I get really stressed because I kept bumping into people. The thing is I said this to, like, Toasty and, like, Vex. I wouldn't have minded as much if, like, it was a system, like a one way in, one way out kind of system. It's the fact that it wasn't. So you had people coming at you in all directions, and it's just like, oh my fucking god, like, I cannot breathe. That's literally what it was. I was struggling. Like, I usually can manage contact pretty well, but oh my god, I was ready to fucking cry at con. Yeah, the system would be better. That's what I mean. Like, I'm used to, like, having people go, hey guys, can you not stand here and can you just, like, move out to the sides and stuff? Or, like, go to this designated wait area. Because that's what they used. I don't know if they still do it at SunnyCon now, but that's what they used to do at SunnyCon when I was, like, going, like, pre-pandemic. They used to, like, say to people, hey, you can meet your friend up in this, like, empty room, like, tell them to meet you there or something like that. So it wasn't bad congestion. Yeah, there was still congestion in, like, the artist alley and stuff like that, but it's, like, not as bad. I think, like, if they had that, especially as going, like, out towards the green, that would have been, like, so much better and so much easier. Like, if they had, like, a traffic system going on to, like, for the green and shit like that, because, oh my god, that was a nightmare. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it, though. I just have minor complaints and issues regarding it, and it's just like, yeah. Most of these I don't think can be fixed very easily. Like, the use of, like, a one way in, one way out system would have been so much easier. And not only that, the random fucking bag checks. Jesus Christ. So, like, Alex told us, like, I think it was the day before con, that they would pick a random person from a group to do a bag check. Okay, yeah, no, not bad. Okay, can accept that. Done bag checks before at con. But it's just so fucking random, like... It's mainly just to check to see, like, the stuff you're bringing into the premises isn't dangerous. Like, I get that, but, like, they sent Vex down the fucking bag checker, like, lane when Vex didn't even have a bag. And, like, you had me and Toasty stood there with, like, 2 rucksacks. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure Vex only had, like, a small bag with them. That was it. In comparison to the rucksacks me and Toasty had. And Alex also had. Also, we made friends on the green. Because, we were hanging out on the green waiting for the MCYT meetup. Which kept going backwards and forwards because of the fucking weather. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Thunder. So yeah, we were like sat on the green. Like on Saturday, yeah. And we were just chilling. Like everyone else was in MCYT cosplay. I wasn't. Because I'm trying to get the confidence back up to Wagon cosplay. And yeah. So it was just like, okay, yeah, like. And I spotted like a small group of like cosplayers from where we were sitting. And it was just like, hey, I could go and get those cosplayers like if we wanted, and we can just sit and chill for a bit. And Toasty was just like, do it, like go and get them. Why we wait for like a couple other people to turn up? So I did, and I got my first trinket of con, and I failed. I had a mission, which was to hand out all of the tiny ducks I had bought, and I didn't do it, and I'm still devastated to this day that I didn't do it. But at the same time, it means I can keep them for SunnyCon and not have to worry about it. Like, I'm gonna hand out so many tiny ducks at SunnyCon. It's gonna be so exciting. So yeah, we made a couple of friends at the meetup. Salem and Joel were handing out trinkets. I was doing my best to hand out trinkets. It got to the point where I started handing out tiny ducks to the stall vendors, and I ended up getting 2 free stickers from it. Or like on Sunday, because I think it was like, yeah, on Sunday. Because I found this like really cute stall, and I was like, oh my god, like I really like your stuff, but I can't buy any more because like I'm breaking my bank account. And they were just like, oh, like, thank you. Like, it's okay if you can't, like, buy anything. And I was just like, would you like a tiny duck, though? And this bloke went, I would love a tiny duck. Here, have a free sticker for your tiny duck. And I got 2 free stickers out of it. Also, me and Salem on Saturday, we did a sticker hunt. That was fun. I have those stickers somewhere. Where like we had to find like 2 other stalls and buy something from them and then get the stickers from them, and it was just like, it was so much fun. So yeah, there's a lot of fun memories. A lot of bits that like we can't explain, but we kind of can in a way. Like, there's a reason my sword's called the Beacon Slayer. Also may have convinced Bree, a block of Brie, a good friend of mine, to name an SMP that they're working on the Beacon SMP as a joke. Because you can't put, like, titles, like, you can't put swears in Twitch titles. Because it, like, flags it immediately as, oh, this is, like, you're violating our TOS. And it's just like, what the fuck did I violate? And it's just like, you can't put swears in your title. So it's just like, we wanted to call, Toasty came up with some very creative ideas. And it's just like, no, we can't do that because like, Twitch TOS will flag it immediately. Like, if we do and we want to stream on it. And it's just like, yeah, no, we can't do that. And I was just like, what about Beacon? Because we use it to describe something else, and it's just like, well, we could use that. Okay, the Glowberry farm is growing amazingly, splendidly. Also, there's one thing I've been thinking about. I want to come back to Twitch and I want to stream more regularly. Like I've had a lot to think about in the week I've been gone. But I can't really run much on my laptop. I was thinking what I was thinking why does this conversation sound familiar, but I was literally you were yeah, I'm so sorry you had to deal with me and Toasty after like when we'd literally just been back home a week. That was random. But yeah, I was having a think while I was away. I really do want to start like full on streaming again. I'm not talking like taking a break from like saying, oh, I'll stream this day and like never doing it. One of my goals has been to hit 150 followers on like on here. I'm not really asked about going for affiliate again. I think I'm gonna wait and grind out so I can go straight for partner if that happens. But yeah, like grinding for 150 has been really difficult lately, and I really want to start grinding again for that. But yeah, like it's not a like set in stone thing. But like if you think you know someone who would enjoy stream or enjoy this like really chill ass type of content, then like don't be afraid to send them the link. You don't have to. Like it's not a requirement. It's not like, oh, you better make your mates follow this like me now, or it's just like the end is nigh. It's just like if you want to follow, you follow. You don't, you don't. That's fine. Okay, we're actually making some progress with the Glowberry farm. But yeah, I was hoping to hit 150 followers by the end of the year. I don't think we can do that, so we'll make it our goal for next year if we can. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made like like when I was trying to go for 100 followers and I said to everyone, man, I really wish like I wish I could like hit 100 followers and then like all that jazz because like I have a really cool stream plan for when I hit 100 and like I said that in front of Alex, Vex, and everyone else and all my streamer other buddies and they were just like, bet. So yeah, no. Also, that reminds me, I need to talk things over with so me and Ember, for those who do not know, we made a little agreement that if neither of us could marry Charlie, aka NPC, we would marry each other, and yeah. So I'm engaged to Ember on the server now. That is fun. I need to discuss when we want to actually physically get married and how the fuck we are explaining this to NPC. But yes, marriage. I am officially getting Minecraft married to Ember, which is going to be very fun. Also, I got a boner as well. That's a quote I made yesterday, and it's in the Artist Craft quote book, and it's just like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is lovely. If you go back and watch Joe's stream of yesterday, so that's Joe. That's Joe Block. They fucking did it then because they were messing around with Salem and. And I caught them doing a very intimate thing, and then they were just like, wait, is that what it looks like? It's just like, I see how this is. But yeah, I need to discuss wedding plans with Ember at some point. And also write up vows. That reminds me, Shadow of the Wolf and Tragic Alex still need to get married. So do Vex, Alex, and Chris. So that's probably going to happen. I'm going to see if I can actually stream those events. Because I wanted to stream yesterday, but like I was in a lot of pain. And my gender dysphoria was kicking my ass. So yeah, that was fun. So I didn't stream it, but I was like present for most of it. I did like had to like disconnect. I did disconnect once, but like that was internet and shit. But yeah, me and Ember, like, it's also going to make lore very interesting because we have a lot of lore going on this server. That's going to be fucking interesting because my characters are currently in very deep denial about some shit that's going down. So if y'all want to see, like, me doing lore again on the server, I'll see if I can pull some people and be just like, hey, you want to do some lore? Yeah, do some lore? Because the most recent lore that has happened is Doc's gone through the rift and has come back with amnesia and has proceeded to kill Ember with the law sword. An NPC, the motherfucker, after my safety protocol was clicked off, I'm currently in the wrong skin right now, don't worry about it. After my safety protocol clicked off, was just like, no, you're not hurting Doc. And it's just, well, Doc killed Miles, like, Doc killed Ember. Like, hello? Like, can you not see what's going on here? And it's just like, yeah, no, I see how this is. Like, I thought I was safe in this world. Turns out you're just like my home world. Which is a parallel world to Artistcraft where everything's gone to shit. Where everyone's personalities are reversed and everything has gone to shit. Which is very much fun. And my character kind of made a mini version of like the rift from Hermitcraft as a way to see if it was possible to jump between parallel worlds and not be affected by it. There's a lot of character betrayal. A lot of it. So yeah, then Charlie, only a handful of us are calling NPC Charlie, proceeded to go into isolation, and now Ember has a skulk infection. Which is funny, because if anyone knows K&E lore, there's currently that going on for my K&E character. Tasty! But yeah, that's what's currently happening. So that is the law of what's currently going on. Meanwhile, you have everyone who is doing happy-go-lucky stuff on the server. We literally have a VC now referred to as emo VC. Where, like, if any of us are doing, like, really deep, depressing lore on the server, it's kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna shift into that VC real quick. I mean, there's a few details I'm missing, like, I'm not, like, expanding on yet. Oh, shit. It's just because I want them to be, secret. But, yeah, there's now a lab that has been built, because Charlie was meant to make a lab for us, so we could, like, explore rift sickness and stuff. Also, imagine two people are enemies in law, and then you just get married for giggles. Oh my god, is that an enemies to lovers? Is that a Reggie reference? I do love enemies to lovers, like, it is, like, my favorite fucking trope. Or, like, the villain doing everything just to make sure that lover survives. Yes, please sign me up for that shit. I'm eating good tonight. But yes. But yeah, like me and Ember kind of like made an agreement that if we couldn't marry Charlie, we would just marry each other. Enemies to lovers. Yes. It's such a good I hate people who go, I don't like enemies to lovers. It's just like, why? Why? It's such a good trope. And there's so much you could do with it anyway. Yeah, me and Ember made an agreement that if we couldn't marry Charlie, we were just going to marry each other for shits and giggles. Like, if the church wasn't done by, like, then, it was just like, yeah, let's marry each other for shits and giggles. And we did. We now have to tell said robot we're getting married. Okay. People who say that they don't like enemies to lovers have clearly never read a good story about it. That shit's good when it's wrote well. It's not when it's wrote, like, really shit. It's not good then. Also, I was thinking about doing something because I used to do writing streams where, you know, like if people needed background noise, they could just listen to me yap on about an OG story. I was thinking of this is an idea I've had for a while where chat helps me write a story. And knowing you guys, it's gonna either be the most the most cracked fic story ever, or it's just gonna be fucking angst. Because that was an idea I had floating around in my brain, where it's just like, rather than doing like focus time streams, it's just like chat helps me write a story, but like you guys pick and choose what happens to the characters. Like I'll put like I think you can do polls in chat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, like you guys like say like I give you guys a scenario. It's kind of like a write your own D&D campaign. So I think that would be like a really cool idea. Cause I've just like thought about it like what if I did a D&D thing with chat, but chat controls how the story goes? Cause I've been told this before. My voice is apparently really good for storytelling and like explaining stories and shit like that. Like when I go on tangents about my hyperfixations, like apparently people really like it, and it's just like my voice is also really good background noise. Like I've been told that a lot. And it's just like, okay, what if we took my storytelling abilities but like made it so chat had control of the characters? Like you make the characters, you name the characters, and then you pick and choose how those characters interact with the world, and I just write it up. And it's just like, yeah, this is the more you guys can make it as crazy as you want, as long as it's within the realms of what I can write. The thing is I want to flesh the idea out a bit more before like I do this. I like, hey, if we do this, then like it's gonna be like a weekly thing. I think naming the characters would be the silly. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, yeah. Like, you would have the character with the most silliest name going through the most heaviest of angst. Because that's, like, something I know all of you would fucking do. Well, it's like an idea I've had floating around in the brain for a bit. Because everyone, like, enjoyed it when, like, was, like, doing writing streams. And, like, I actually have one of those streams saved because I accidentally recorded it. And I'm, like, thinking, well, Faye kind of does these, like, focus streams where, like, you sit together and you just, like, do your own thing. And, like, the goal by the end of the stream is to have done your thing. And it's just like, okay, what if I did that? But, like, something similar to the writing streams I used to do, because those were a lot of fun. And it also, like, and also you guys gave me really good suggestions for, like, character development and stuff. And it's just like, okay, well, what if I did something like that, like my writing streams, but chat had the reins? Like, what if Jim Bob or Billy Bo or whatever was just like, hey, let's go on this really cool adventure, and then watch their friend get eaten by a dragon. Like, that's what I was thinking. Because I miss doing writing streams, because those are, like, when I'm most relaxed, and, like, it's good background noise as well, from what I remember, because back then my friend Cozy used to pop into stream every so often and would use those types of streams as background noise. So what I'm thinking is we do something like that, and then I try to turn it into a podcast or something. Or, like, turn it into a video. Why do I keep doing... Ah, fuck's sake. I keep doing that. Because that's, like, my idea. Not only that, but, like, it could also... Because I don't know when we're going to get around to shady business yet. And I really, like, need to ask Chris, like, when it would be okay to start that. Because we meant to start it over the summer, but we never did. So until, like, shady business starts... Okay, but also the thing you just suggested is, like, perfect, because the chat could decide the reaction. Like, in-depth emotion or unexpected reaction, honestly. I really just want this to happen. See, that's what I was thinking, because shady business has been put on the back burner again, because there's a lot of other stuff going on. And I'm burning out from Minecraft, and it's just like, I want to do something, and I still need to do my, like, D&D sheet for the artist craft, the artist craft D&D thing we want to do. And, like, yeah. So I want to, like, do something creative. The question is like, are people going to be interested enough in this idea that they're going to be like, hey, this is actually a really cool thing? Like, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about people going, hey, I really like this idea, and then, like, not interacting with it at all. But, like, yeah. I might do a trial, a writing stream, and just, like, see if people are interested in the idea. Like, begin the inner workings. Because I have some notes from, like, a D&D based story I was working on that I could probably develop on stream, and if people like them, then it could be just like, these are the notes we're using for this chat based story. It's just why cause like I am really in a bit of a slump at the minute mentally. Like I am suffering from really bad writer's block, which means I'm not posting as often as I should be, and I really, really, really want to get back into writing again. And I think this could be like a really good way of doing it. Not only that, but like it also gives like my friends like Alex and Vex like time to be silly goofy as well. Cause it's just like, ah yes, here's this like completely irrelevant like semi D&D based story, but chat has full control over what happens. Wee. Okay, I think what I might actually do is end stream for the night because because what I'm trying to do is get back into the swing of streaming, but like I'm trying not to push myself too much into doing it. If that makes sense. But yes, I would do a bunch of writing, but I can't spell. That is valid. That is completely valid. I get that. I get that a lot. But yeah, like I said, it's an idea. Yeah, bricks are necessary. Yeah, like I really want to get back into writing, but the thing I've been struggling with a lot lately is like how to do it. Like, cause I need a break from Minecraft, and like I'm still gonna be like going on servers like Caney and Artists for a bit, but like I really need a break from playing Minecraft, and I think I'm gonna like start playing other games as well, like in my spare time, just so I have like that mental break from it. But I would love to get back into writing again, and I think the idea that I have might be good, but because it also involves like you guys as well. Like I've always wanted to do something that is like heavily chat based, where you guys also get a say in things. And like to show my appreciation for the community that I've built over like over the year and a half I've been doing this. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll flesh the idea out a bit. Um do like a writing stream where we work on one of my like original stories and then see how people interact with the writing stream and then go from there. Because if people are like, oh, like I really like this idea, and like, what if it was more interactive? Then I'll do it. But yes, chat, I think we're gonna end for the night because I am EP. I'm still trying to fix my sleep schedule, so yeah. So, chat, remember to eat, sleep, stay hydrated, and take your meds. And I shall see all of you in the next stream. Goodbye, chat.